On Expedition Texas, it's not uncommon to find us deep in the woods, high up in a building, or even underground. Today, we're looking back at expeditions that have taken us below the surface. This is Expedition Texas Underground.
Texas is full of lost history, from lost cemeteries to abandoned buildings, from the infamous to the obscure. Hitch a ride and travel across the Lone Star State, looking for hints of Texas' colorful past, our lost history. This is Expedition Texas, and we're gonna find it.
Whether it's an old hotel, a jail, a school, or a storm shelter, Expedition Texas has gone underground plenty of times. Enough to know that you never know what you're going to find.
Oh wow, look at all the stuff under here.
Most recently, we found ourselves in the basement boiler room of the old Abilene High School. Now, the old boiler equipment, that was pretty cool, but I think I was more impressed by the boneyard of old desks and the 1923 coal chutes that were even deeper in the basement.
Look at this.
That's a collection of historic chairs.
Yeah. Looks like we found the coal chute back here, Rick.
That's it.
Yeah, and then, is this
we
one
had
too?
Two of them.
Wow, and is that the chimney you're standing by there? Wow.
That's the masonry chimney, and so that big metal flue ran into it.
Thinking back, probably the first time we went underground, we couldn't really fully access what we wanted to see, and if we had been able to, we'd have been joined by a bunch of bats. In 2012, we explored the Baker Hotel in Colorado City, Texas. After coming down off the roof, our guide told us about an access hole that would give us a view of the old boiler room.
You said we can get into it from here, right?
You could try.
Steps are broke off upstairs.
Are these bats? Probably.
Going underground on this show isn't always necessarily about going into a basement. In fact, in LaGrange, Texas, we went into a man-made cave that was used for fermenting beer.
This is the vaulted room.
Oh wow.
This is the room where Mr. Kreischer would have hosed the wort, which is the basis of the beer. Been able to put that into the wooden keg barrels and add the yeast. He was able to keep the temperature in this room around 40 degrees for about 9 months out of the year using that tunnel that's down below the room, which is down here to our left.
And what are the little brown things?
Little brown things we have in here are brown bats.
These are bats?
Yeah, those are bats.
Awesome.
During the winter months, we have some bats that live in here.
So you said there's a tunnel under here.
There's a tunnel here. There's a good spot. You can see this back here in the corner.
Wow.
Access down into that tunnel. Obviously, back when the brewery was in operation, there would be water flowing through that tunnel, probably a couple inches deep.
So this is down in the tunnel, and you said this is where it flowed down from the ravine. Now we're looking back up underneath the floor we're standing on now, camera.
You're watching Expedition Texas, sponsored in part by the following. The city of Canton, Texas, home of the world-famous First Monday Trade Days. Learn more at visitcantontx.com. Kilgore Main Street. Food, fun, and fashion on the downtown streets of Kilgore, Texas. Visit www.kilgoremainstreet.com. What started more than a century ago as a flea market has become home to the most exciting shopping experience anywhere. First Monday Trade Days in Canton, Texas brings shoppers face to face with 7,000 vendors from all over the country selling everything imaginable. Couple that with the small town hospitality of local businesses and you have a good reason to visit every month. The market is held Thursday through Sunday, the weekend before the first Monday of every month, rain or shine. Plus, there's lots to see and do every day in Canton. Learn more at visitcantontx.com. New episodes of Expedition Texas return in 2 weeks. Explore lost history in Texas and hear stories lost in time. There's lost history all over the Lone Star State, and on Expedition Texas, we're going to find it. Today on Expedition Texas, we're looking back on some subterranean expeditions. It's Expedition Texas Underground. Can I go down there?
Sure.
Okay.
Just be careful.
If the building we're exploring has a basement, we're going in it. But if that building also has a basement below the basement, in one of the biggest cities in Texas, it's going to be kind of hard to get us out.
This is the management offices of the hotel, then below the check-in desk.
In 2013, we explored the Statler Hilton in downtown Dallas. The building was on its way to getting a full makeover, but one area that hadn't been touched at all was the sub-basement. So I took the camera, headed downstairs, and of course there's water coming in from the sides. Not real sure where the water's coming from, not real sure I want to know where the water's coming from. Now, like I said, not all of our underground adventures are necessarily basements. In March of 2013, we explored the underground escape tunnels that were once a part of the Top of the Hill Casino in Arlington, Texas.
An 84-year-old gangster, Jack Poe, told us about another tunnel that went from here to the horse barn, and since this is the original casino walls, our maintenance men started drilling around here trying to find the entrance. And this was different, decided to get behind it and dig it out, and then unearthed a room.
Wow. Now, can I go in there?
Sure.
So I went down in there, and sure enough, it looks like a tunnel that goes off under the ground, under the cafeteria area there at the college now. But it hasn't all been excavated yet, so we saw as much as we could there. But that wasn't the secret escape tunnel. That was on the other side of the building, and she took us to see that next.
This is the back of our kitchen, and the escape tunnel is back here. So follow me.
Are these walls original casino walls?
They are.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Come in.
And where would they go from here? I don't see.
Right-
Oh,
right
there's
here.
the tunnel.
Here's our escape tunnel.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And if we go through this, can we actually come out the other side?
Is it open now?
Yes.
I'm ready to escape.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we're gonna escape, all right?
All right.
Okay, this is the escape tunnel. The law was coming. This would have been the way out. Now, you see the floor here is actually up a little bit higher, but back in the day they say that this would have been some steps, or else would have been more on the level of where the casino was. So let's just head out and escape here. They would come out of the casino when they heard the police coming. They would all fill into the escape tunnel. They would go around and up the terrace and into the little tea garden area, take out hymn books, and start singing hymns. Seems innocent enough, so the police could never really catch them in action. Expedition Texas, powered by Suddenlink.
What is Suddenlink to go? It's TV you take with you. It's your favorite shows online. It's the biggest networks on your laptop computer. And it's free to Suddenlink customers. What's Suddenlink to go? It's the easy way to get complete watching freedom anywhere you have a Wi-Fi connection. And it's another way. Suddenlink just keeps getting better. Start streaming TV to your laptop today.
When you think about everything that your roof protects, belongings, your family,
it's important that it's installed properly.
That's Lynn Augustson with LA Roofing and Restoration talking about one of the most important parts of your home.
Homeowners typically don't think about their roof until it's leaking or damaged, and at that time, a quick decision has to be made. Do I go with the cheapest or someone who stands by their work?
LA Roofing, Angie's List and Better Business Bureau accredited. Find them online at larestore.com. We're taking a look back at the times our adventures in lost history across Texas have taken us underground. In most of those situations, we've been beneath the earth exploring basements, but sometimes we've gotten lucky and found things like escape tunnels, caves, or in the case of Camp Fannin in Tyler, Texas, an old pump room. Near the old abandoned water tower at Camp Fannin is the partially sunken pump room. Well, we love climbing on this show.
Oh, yes, you do.
Wow. Not as big of an echo. Look at that. There's ladders on both sides.
Yeah. They stripped all the equipment out of it.
Yeah.
Other than that.
So what kind of equipment would have been down in here?
Well, just the pumps, some kind of electronic or hydraulic pumps to force that water up that 70-foot tower.
Okay. Let's check it out. Yeah, look, here's the big pipe over here. And this is out here in the woods. And yeah, just concrete slabs and water towers and whatever this thing is.
Down the road a bit in Paris, Texas, the old Grand Theater had dressing rooms under the stage, which meant they were getting dressed underground.
That's where the stairs were. It was just
wood over it.
Mm-hmm.
So the stairs are still under there?
They probably are.
Wow.
But it was only a dressing room in the 20s.
How many dressing rooms were down here?
Oh, I don't really know.
Do you care if I go in there?
And that was the only time on this show I've ever been told no. You're watching Expedition Texas, sponsored in part by the following. The city of Mineola, Texas, a national Main Street city. Visit a day, spend a night, stay a lifetime. Tiger Creek Wildlife Refuge in Tyler. It's not a zoo, it's a mission. Saving tigers one by one. Learn more at tigercreek.org.
Welcome to historic Mineola, Texas. Visit a day, spend a night, stay a lifetime.
Adventure is waiting just down the road at Tiger Creek Wildlife Refuge in Tyler. See tigers, lions, leopards, and other big cats. Fun for the whole family. It's an up-close experience you won't find in any zoo. In fact, it's not a zoo. It's a mission, saving tigers one by one. Just 5 miles north of Interstate 20 on FM 14.
New episodes of Expedition Texas return in 2 weeks. Explore lost history in Texas and hear stories lost in time. There's lost history all over the Lone Star State, and on Expedition Texas, we're gonna find it. We're exploring under some of the best lost historic locations in Texas on a very special Expedition Texas. We've seen escape tunnels, basements, sub-basements, boiler rooms, and more. But on an Expedition 80 stop in Terrell, Texas, we ended up in the morgue.
Now, if I understand correctly from what Sean told me, this basement of the building used to be a morgue?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Bodies down.
Wait a minute, what'd you say?
That's where they slid the caskets down.
Slid the caskets down? From where?
Outside, there's like a garage door right there.
There's tracks. There's tracks and there's steps to go up and a little slide down here where your last ride would be whee down into the morgue. Wow. Good grief. So wow, it kind of smells a little dead up here. Anyway, so this is where they would slide the dead bodies down, so your last ride would actually be kind of fun. Skateboard, anybody?
We later learned that the ramp in the back wasn't for dropping coffins down into the morgue. It was actually for taking bodies out and taking them to the funeral home.
That's weird, Travis.
By far, the best basement adventure we had came in 2013 when we were allowed to go under the legendary Baker Hotel in Mineral Wells, Texas.
So we're headed down to the basement now, huh?
Here we go. It's large and dark and nice and spooky.
It is dark. It smells funny too. So we're down in the basement now, and you can see the old, looks like actually cables on that, like more something to do with the elevator and then the furnace.
Some kind of pump for some of the plumbing. I'm assuming to help move the steam because they did have steam heat.
Yeah, there's water all over the floor. I hear water running down here.
Yeah, I think we have water running on top.
So we have water running down. So is this a basement or a sub-basement? Where are we at here?
No, we're actually in the basement. There's actually a lower level. So here, this is the laundry area. Let's pop up in here. This has a high ceiling, so you'll be fine once you come up here.
All right.
Look at that. The old washer. So this has washed all the sheets and towels and the like. You look at this old thing.
Wow.
That's where how they wash their linens. These huge washers here. And dryers. That's all they were doing was washing and drying sheets and towels. There's a kind of machinery area back here. You can tell some of the maintenance crew work down here and office down here. See some of these lockers.
And the best part of that little underground adventure was we got to go under the Olympic-sized swimming pool located at the Baker Hotel.
So what's unique about this is the pool is actually sunken down, and you can see some of the infrastructure of that pool down here.
All right. So we've got to hear the pool. We've got huge plumbing here. What's this?
It's a corridor that actually you can wrap back around.
Wow. Okay. So we're looking here, this slant is part of the pool.
Yep. So over here on the right side is obviously the deeper side. So you can see here how they would drain the pool and fill the pool with all this plumbing here.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So we're down under the swimming pool. Right here, we saw this from above earlier. And that's the beneath. That's beneath the swimming pool.
That was by far the biggest basement we've ever explored on the show.
Check this out. Old safety sign. Safety first. In case of injury on the premise, consult your department head, manager, house doctor. House doctors Yeager, Johnson, and Minka. Use first aid kit on all minor cuts and burns the Baker. Signed the Baker. That's cool. They cared about safety at the Baker.
It seems that there just might be as much lost history under Texas as there is on the surface. Old basements and boiler rooms are common and easy to explore. Harder to find are the old escape tunnels, pump rooms, and caves that have lost history attached to them. But those kind of places are still out there. You just have to know where to look. We'll keep traveling the Lone Star State looking for another lost location. Another story is waiting to be told. And on Expedition Texas, we're gonna find it.